your hands and we'll hand. So, please.
Again, not a question. I am the neonatologist here. I am the one specialist. I am. But yeah, I want to congratulate you about the atmosphere that Apollo gives. I have worked in Canada. I have from a government hospital here. I have worked in Fortis. I have delivered Angad's sister Neha. How's Neha? And so are we doing?
Oh yes,
the pediatrician there. Yes.
What a small world.
She's a wonderful girl. She's very robust and very good girl. But the kind of atmosphere the Apollo gives from others, from Fortis, Max, I mean, they make the doctors very comfortable. They're not after the doctors at all and driving the business, nothing of that sort at all. Apollo gives a very comfortable environment. Whatever we ask for, they're providing us. They're giving a very nice atmosphere where we can work and thrive much better. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Also, I can see there are a lot of media persons are standing at the back. I request you to... Thank you. Also, the other people who are standing at the back, I'll request you also to please step a little forward and please go ahead with your questions.
Hi. अंगद ये बताइए मुंबई के हॉस्पिटल्स में मुंबई के हॉस्पिटल्स में और दिल्ली के हॉस्पिटल्स में आपको कोई फर्क लगता है लाइक ट्रीटमेंट के हिसाब से खर्चों के हिसाब से कुछ आपको लगता है ऐसा कोई डिफरेंस यू फील एनी डिफरेंस
नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है आई जस्ट फील दैट इट्स अ वेरी पर्सनल
Can you hear me? Yeah. I just feel that it is like my experiences here have been wonderful, and I have spent with Apollo Hospital, seeing my dad. I feel that it has been one of the most nurturing experiences. कभी है जो हमारे बुजुर्ग होते हैं, there is a certain way they think, there's a certain way they react and respond, and especially as patients, to deal with them.
वो माइक इतना पास मत रखिए, कहाँ है दूसरा माइक? वो तो दूर है। हाँ, don't point.
I'm good with it.
Your voice is nice and carries. It's not a disturbance for you, na?
I just feel when you are dealing with patients, they themselves are so scared and they themselves are so nervous that get them one to believe in your ability to एक faith और विश्वास एक डॉक्टर आप में जगा सकते हैं वो बहुत ज़रूरी है. Like I've seen that personally one-on-one with my father. Initially he was not very easy, but then again to make him understand how important that surgery was, to make him understand what it will do to him, how he will recover, at the same time for him to believe that he's in the best hands. वो एक faith, एक belief ना बहुत ज़रूरी है, जो कि मुझे यहाँ पर के साथ है.
नेहा आपने क्या देखा अपोलो के साथ आपने इस अपोलो को ज्वाइन किया लाइक यू केम एज अ गेस्ट हियर
It's okay, ma'am. That's more important. Hospital. Please, doctor. Lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Sorry to bother you. You please go ahead. Thank you. Bye. हाँ जी बोलिए.
आपने क्या देखा मैम अपोलो के साथ जुड़े आपको क्या इंटरेस्ट लगा इसमें?
सबसे पहले तो मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि जब आप किसी भी ब्रांड के साथ या किसी भी जगह के साथ जुड़ते हैं, it's very important. Have you had first-hand experience with them? We have from looking after members of our family to understanding it. We also had our own experience. Like we were walk-in patients. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने किसी को 10 बार फोन किया कि हमें यहाँ पे डालो, यहाँ पे बैठ दो, यहाँ पे. So we've had absolutely like if you have to normalize the experience of going to a hospital, whether आप nervous हैं, whether आपको अपनी registrations करानी है, जो भी है, and there's been no differentiation at any level, at any scale. Secondly, the one thing that I want to tell people, and I want to say this in the most wonderful and the most proud way, is that हम लोगों को कई बार ऐसे लगता है कि बहुत ही कोई टर्मिनल या सीवियर बीमारी हो जाए ना, सबसे पहले हम इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट पकड़ेंगे, फिर हमको लगता है कि हम ठीक हो जाएंगे, एक अलग तरह का एहसास होता है. आई थिंक दैट दिस इज गॉट स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट, इट्स गॉट टेक्नोलॉजी, इट्स गॉट ऑल ऑफ दैट which, you know, your belief of what an international hospital or a remedy or a cure or an institution would provide at almost, I would imagine, 1/10 the prices. Because आप बाहर नहीं जा रहे हैं, आप वहाँ रह नहीं रहे हैं, आप फ्लाइटें नहीं ले रहे हैं, ऊपर से वहाँ पे you're not spending like in dollars and in pounds and you don't know. I think एक अपना मतलब एक हौसला होता है. I don't know about most of the people, but when a patient is recovering और एक तरह का एहसास होता है हॉस्पिटल का खाना होता है, जो पहली चीज़ होती है उनको अपने पहली चीज़ घर की घी वाली खिचड़ी, वो दाल खिचड़ी जो चाहिए होती है ना, वो घर से ही चाहिए होती है. एंड टू हैव स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट इंटरनेशनल काइंड ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, डॉक्टर्स, हॉस्पिटल्स, सर्विसेज right next to your house, for me that is just, it's huge. Like I will not look outside. I hope it किसी की बारी आए भी ना, I hope ये ना हो, but it's something that is the inevitable. One time or the other, for a family member, for a friend, for sometimes yourself, you will have to go through this, you will have to experience it, and the point is to look no further.
नेहा, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस आपसे मुलाकात नहीं हो पाती है कई जगह, आपकी कुछ आपसे मुलाकात नहीं हो पाती है, आप कभी कभी इवेंट्स में मिलती हैं. वैसे तो ये हॉस्पिटल का इवेंट है, बट आपके
अब आप टॉपिक बदलने वाले.
मैं बदलने वाला हूं.
आप मुझे कुछ ऐसा पूछेंगे क्योंकि आपने अपना बना लिया बेस अपने नए क्वेश्चन का कि ये तो हो गई अपोलो की बातें. अब मैं करूँगा दूसरी बातें जिसके बारे में आगे मैं बोलूँगी आज हम अपोलो की बात करें, दूसरी बारे में बात करें, तो फिर होगा हमारी बात खत्म. तो फिर भी अगर आपको पूछना है तो पूछिए ना. सवाल
नहीं, अपकमिंग प्रोजेक्ट कुछ, क्योंकि आप अभी रोडीज से भी गायब हैं.
गायब क्या
नहीं दिखाई दे रही, काफी फैंस जो है वो वेट कर रहे हैं.
हमारे तो चैनल पे कमेंट आ रहे हैं कि रिया चक्रवर्ती नहीं कर पाए रिप्लेस आपको, तो आपका क्या कहना है?
सब बहुत अच्छे है, मेरा ये कहना है, पर मेरा सबसे ज़्यादा ये मानना है कि आई फील दैट I've been a part of a show for almost half a decade. I was very happy being on the show and I feel that अभी भी शो बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है.
नहीं, आपके कुछ अलग प्रोजेक्ट इसके बाद?
जी हाँ, मेरी एक कॉमेडी फिल्म आ रही है विद विकी कौशल एंड तृप्ति डिमरी एंड एमी विक फेब में. और हाल ही में मैंने एक और अपना पहला OTT शो किया है जो अभी ख़त्म किया है 3 दिन पहले. And it revolves around mental health, but it's dealt with a comedy. I think कि अभी मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा कॉमेडी की तरफ, मैंने कभी ट्राई नहीं की थी. And मेरे हस्बैंड जब से मेरी शादी हुई है मेरे को यही बोलते थे ना, I'm very funny. तो पता नहीं आपको मैं फनी क्यों लगती हूँ, पर मैं फनी लगती हूँ.
नहीं, अभी आपने कहा कुछ ऐसे जो मैं फनी लगता.
क्या आपसे बातें आपको भी पूछने डिस्करेज हो गए ना दूसरे क्वेश्चंस पूछने के लिए. अच्छा हेल्थ से जाए, अब बोलो जिसमें भी मैं आंसर कर सकूं हम वो करेंगे.
अभी आपने मेंटल हेल्थ की बात की है
जी.
मेंटल हेल्थ जो है आज के युग में आप उसको कैसे देखती हैं?
मैं बस ये कहना चाहूंगी कि सबको ये समझना है सबसे पहले, जरूरी नहीं है कुछ गड़बड़ होनी चाहिए, जरूरी नहीं है. जैसे अगर आप जिम क्यों जाते हैं कि आपके मसल्स बने रहे, हाँ, इट इज बेसिकली प्रिकॉशन, इट्स प्रिवेंशन. सो इट्स ओके, जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको उस जगह तक पहुंचना. सबसे बड़ी बात तो लोगों को ये लगता है कि हम थेरेपी नहीं लेंगे, हमें कोई बीमारी तो नहीं है, हम बीमार तो. नो, इट्स ओके टू लुक आफ्टर योर मेंटल हेल्थ. समटाइम्स यू नीड दैट आउटलेट, समटाइम्स यू नीड टू टॉक, समटाइम्स यू नीड समवन टू लिसन टू. आई माई सेल्फ वेंट थ्रू अ डिप इन माई लाइफ. आई हैड समथिंग कॉल्ड पोस्टपार्टम डिप्रेशन. और मुझे जब तक पॉइंट आउट नहीं किया गया, पहले 3 या 4 महीने मुझे मालूम ही नहीं था, टिल आई एक्चुअली चेक व्हाट द सिम्टम्स वर. एंड रीचिंग आउट और मीटिंग पीपल या थेरेपी लेना, इसमें कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं है. और ये मेंटल हेल्थ को, अपने मेंटल हेल्थ को स्ट्रॉन्ग रख, जरूरी नहीं है कि पहले हम तोड़ेंगे कोई चीज़ फिर उसको जोड़ने जाएंगे. जो ठीक है उसकी फाउंडेशन, उसकी बेस स्ट्रॉन्ग रखो तो मतलब सही है. एंड हिचकिचाओ मत. रीचिंग आउट टू समवन for your own mental health is not a bad thing.
काफी देखा गया अभी हाल ही में कोटा में लगातार बच्चे सुसाइड्स कर लेते हैं और हमारे समाज में ये सारी चीजें निकलती हैं.
With that, I request to everyone will try to please stay focused, and if anyone else has any questions, Miss Purva is around. If you can, oh yes, please go ahead.
Just a second.
Hello. This is for you.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm Dr. Sheetal. I'm a senior gynecologist here. I must say to Sangeeta ma'am that we are all very thankful to you for having ICU in our setup, because there was a big lacuna here which we were experiencing, and I must say this is the only setup in all the big birthing hospitals which are here in South Delhi which is having an ICU. So my sincere thanks to the Apollo management, to Sangeeta ma'am and to everyone for taking this initiative to have an ICU and of course an EICU. It has made us so comfortable to take high-risk surgeries, and sometimes like Neha ji is saying that she had gone into postpartum depression. We have seen many of our patients becoming critical at the time of delivery, and then we have to rush them to the main Apollo. Now with having ICU facility in this setup, we are very comfortable that we can take all kinds of delivery patients and all kinds of high-risk patients. Thank you, Sangeeta ma'am.
Thank you so much. Can we pass the mic
for that,
in
and this
the
is
front?
a good time for us to thank Mr. Shiv for being here with us and for all the support from Apollo Indraprastha. He is Managing Director of Indraprastha Apollo. Thank you, Shiv. Lovely to see you here, and thank you for being here. The EICU support will come from the main facility, and all the other help. Indraprastha is our big brother in the neighborhood. Okay, all the best. Thanks, Shiv. And ma'am, you know Chairman's philosophy, right? Life is priceless. Whatever we can do, every single life is precious, and we will continue to strive to make that happen.
And you know that too with a smile, because one thing, as Neha ma'am also mentioned, that one thing that is very common, you look at Mr. Shiv or you look at other doctors, they're all here with a smile, all the time with a smile.
Yes, and the other thing in common I want to mention is all the doctors wear very beautiful sarees. Have you seen that? आज तो मैं pressure में आ गई, but it's fine.
I'm Dr. Kala. Thank you, Sangeeta, for being with us and giving us so much of, ICU, which we really needed. And we are very happy that now Apollo Cradle is with Apollo Spectra, so that our gynae patient, sometimes they need multi-specialty, so then and there on a doorstep we can just referral. So that was a great thing. Now next, talking about this e-monitoring, and this is if cradle during the birthing and post-natal, if this monitoring can be implemented, then it will be really good for us. Because our birthing monitoring is also a type of ICU.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
So as you monitor the baby through your neonatal, we can also definitely do the mother. I wanted to ask all of you a question. One of our favorite products, I thought one of our favorite products in Cradle was the concept of natural is priceless. So we charge the same whether it's a natural delivery or a C-section, because we want to encourage natural deliveries. So I've really been, spending more time with all of you to see how can we encourage natural delivery. So these days, everybody's saying, okay, I'll just plan my good date, I'll see the good time and I'll do C-section. But there is so much value in, being able to have a normal delivery. So I'm going to request all our obstetricians to please counsel as much as you can. And Apollo Cradle is very much encouraging to have a natural delivery, to keep the environment as friendly as possible. So we do baby mother contact time as soon as you're done, so that's skin to skin. We encourage breastfeeding. We have breastfeeding counselors. So as far as possible, use technology but stay natural. Thank you.
So nice, very well said.
Thank you so much. We have
I think this may be the right place to talk about this for 1 minute. So I started talking about my breastfeeding journey when our first one was born. I exclusively breastfed our daughter and our son at their times for 6 months, and then moving on to then feeding them for an entire year, till of course life, food and teeth took over. So I started off talking about my journey, and I feel like that's spoken so little. Just posted one little caption on Instagram and started a page called Freedom to Feed. And today we're almost 60,000 parents as a community where we talk about our journey. So I'm very proud to say that that's a small little step towards normalizing breastfeeding. And very important part of it is how everyone's journey is different. It comes without any sort of judgment, and to stop sexualizing it, which is also a very important thing. So yeah, so it's called At Freedom to Feed. If you'd like to come and support it, it'll be fantastic. Thank you.
Toughest job ever.
Oh, please say that.
The toughest thing ever.
Oh yeah? It is. Where's my phone? I'm going to take that clip and put it on Angad.
Thank you so much. Thank you for saying and mentioning that.
She's saying yeah.
Can we go ahead?
Yeah, please.
If you want.
No, I think you have one last question. And then
We have a question here from the media as well.
Yeah, hi.
so these two and then
Yes.
This is Sabha from India Today channel. My question is from Sangeeta ma'am. First of all, congratulations. And ma'am, I need to ask one thing, that how important women health is. Secondly, if we see people don't take it as a priority, like, you know, delivering the child. So for everyone, every hospital is saying you have to deliver a child, you can go anywhere. But I think this is a priority. I mean, I'm also a mother, so I've experienced this thing that you should have a special treatment for being a mother, delivering a baby. There should be a special care. I want you to, you know, say a few words for the awareness of this thing, that you need a pampering, you need a different kind of treatment, and yes, women is important.
There is no doubt that women are important. It's something I strongly believe in, I've stood for. On the medical angle, across Apollo, we're trying to do more and more towards focusing especially on women's health. Like I said, Apollo Cradle, where we have the specialized environment. Our women's health checkup is a major initiative. We have women's breast cancer screening, cervical cancer screening in cities as well as in rural India. We do a lot for women's health. So I think it's, number one, we're all here together during Navratri. And Navratri is really the celebration of the goddess. It is the veneration of the goddess. And for those of you, you know, who